Hit it! We're following Revnak around like a sore thumb. Watching him play some games. He's now playing... We just watched, by the way, like, the game we just watched, because of... I need to start doing... I think what I'm going to start doing is, like, Game of the Week. I need to start giving awards out to people for Game of the Week, right? That Alex game, with the French game, that was just phenomenal. Like, that micro to the... Well, the micro in the big fight and the micro of the walls around the hero. I guarantee you when that goes online on YouTube, I'll put that on YouTube, and I guarantee people will never have seen that before. And like an old fogey like me has, you know, I've seen things like that around since vanilla days back in like 2007, 2008. I've seen people do that, but yeah, that's a lot of people wouldn't have seen that. A lot of new players wouldn't have seen that, so that's really cool to see. So I think so far that would be my game of the week, I have to say. Although my comeback versus Karim, or my comeback versus Reese, but we won't count myself. So when we'll strictly do it for casting, and we'll talk about game of the week. That's cool. A little game of the week right there. So what we've got here, we have the Germans in the south over here on the left side of the map. We have no idea who that is. No idea who this is, but their elo is pretty good. Was it about 1900 elo? I think it was about 1900 elo. So pretty good. Playing ports, one of Revnak's favorites. So we'll know how to play the civilization. We'll know what the civilization is capable of. Germany obviously starting with this market, going for hunting dogs. Has only overchopped by 6 and overmined by 2. So a mistake of 8 resources there. Not too shabby. Could be better though. 70 XP is going to be nice here if you can pick that up. Take a quick look at his deck. It's going to be pretty usual, I think. The 1v1 deck, yeah. The 7 Polish Winged Hussars. One of the most badass shipments in the game. It's just a cool shipment. Winged Hussars are just cool as fuck, and it's a shame we don't get to see more of them, to be honest. You do get the natives, but they're so expensive. It's so expensive because they get that charged attack. But they are a really, really cool designed unit. Really cool history with Polish Winged Hussars as well. Or the Winged Hussar in general. Okay, let's go over, have a look at... What should we call this guy? Let's just call him the Portuguese guy. Not my favourite build with ports, I have to say. Like, Portugal can just do so many great things with their 10-10. You know, they can pull off a lot of cool gimmicky builds. They can age up insanely quick. Fatorius just can benefit from free TCs at like 6 minutes of the game. Like, you can even do the 13 villagers as well. But going up with 14 villagers kind of feels bad. He has actually gone for Economic Theory instead of Fatorius. Harrison with the conspiracy theories. Well, am I deliberately throwing games just so I can have comebacks? Yeah, I wish I was that good to be able to pretend to throw games. Yeah, so interesting that we get to see Economic Theory. We're not gonna. It doesn't look like we're gonna see any Fast Fortress stuff. So maybe we're gonna see some H2 play here. Looks like we are. Middle TP going down for Revnak. Just a nice little bit micro there. Wants to deny this kind of TP stagecoach, just in case he tries to go for more than 2 TPs or more than 1 TP. It's also the best placed TP to have line of sight. So if you take a look here, basically any unit that comes through here, he's going to have line of sight of. So that's probably the main reason why he did it. So really good map awareness. If you build this TP here, there's a good chance some cav can really slip in, or musketeers or whatever unit can slip in through here. And you won't be able to see it. So really nice map awareness there. We call this the dick map, the cock map, the willy map, the meat and 2 veg map. For obvious reasons. And we all know in chat who made it. We all know in chat who made this. Show yourself. Okay. So Redknack going for stable. Yeah, so going to be shipping the 3 settler wagons. Is he going to be making? Yes, he is. Going to be making some Ulons. This is his macro right now. So, yeah, most of his settler wagons on gold. Yo, Honga, thank you very much for the raid, big sir. Funny enough, I was actually going to be raiding you soon, so we're going to have to find someone else now. But I hope you had a good stream, buddy. Let's take a look over at Portugal. So he's going to be playing some Musketeer play right now. First shipment. Ooh, first shipment of Spice Trade. I'm getting very heavy legacy vibes from this guy. Like, this is something you would. This isn't something you see in D very often. This is more like something you saw in EP, Vanilla. Well, maybe not so much Spice Trade. Well, yeah, Spice Trade as well. Spice Trade obviously got buffed in DE, so you see it a little bit more than you used to in Legacy. But okay. The irony of shipping Spice Trade. I know I've made this joke before, but shipping Spice Trade is rather spicy. So, which is always good to see. Doing a little bit of a spicy build. And the longer the game goes on, the longer this is going to pay off. So, Portugal shipping Economic Theory first card into Spice Trade. You know, he's basically playing Treaty. This is some eco madness. Keeping his villagers close to his chest around this TC. Nice play there. He's not going to be raided. Rev that needs to try and split his cav somehow. Oh, but look at this. Oh, he's going to see it. Boom. Very nice. There goes one Ulon. Are we going to see a second one go down? Almost. Yes, there goes the second one. He's picked up this Sudanese dervish as well, which you can get from a treasure. So really, really nice as well. Doing an extra bit of damage. And looks like now he's happy. He's shipped 700 wood after the Spice Trade. Putting down some more infrastructure. Getting some more units out. Market techs. He does have hunting dogs and steel traps done. Now he's shipping 700 gold. Looks like he's going to decide to go for the age up. Does have a few sheep here. So a few goats, which would be pretty handy. Just to get that age up timing really, really sweet. He's going to start pushing in. He does have 5 musketeers at his base. Going to start pushing in. He can get a villager. Oh! He almost... If he saw it 2 seconds quicker. Oh, 1 HP. No, not like this. Not like this. You've got to kill it. Oh, the Sudanese dervish coming in clutch. Throwing that dagger with impeccable aim. Well played, good sir. Imagine throwing a dagger. Pretty badass. He is quite slow compared to Revnak, though. Revnak is aged up. What's he aging up with? He is going up with the Exiled Prince. Definitely the right option. Revnak going for that veterancy on his Ulons. Now he's making some skirmishers. Does have 1 barracks and 1 stable. Does have steel traps. Has the gang saw and place of mines as well. So his eco is going to be pretty good right now. Oh, in comes 9 Ulons as well. He needs to get these musketeers out of there. And I think he's going to get caught. These Ulons, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're trying to catch these musketeers. There's 3 skirmishers. I think they will kill a musketeer in 1. He's just going to have to sacrifice the musketeers. Put them in melee, I beg. Put them in melee. Please put them in melee. Let them do as much damage as possible. Oh, God. Just got absolutely annihilated. They could have done a decent amount of damage. They would have gone down all the same, but they could have done a decent amount of damage. And losing that many musketeers, his tempo is going to feel absolutely terrible right now. He does have 2 TCs in base, so he's got the option of going double Minutemen. There is a stable down. I imagine that's going to be for Dragoons. 2k score up right now. His third TC's been very safe around the back here. And he's going to have access to these wild elephants. There's about 3,000 food there. Obviously, he has Spice Trade as well, which helps the yield. These goats are looking pretty juicy as well. Does have some giraffes still. Dragoons coming in. 1k wood now for Germany. So Germany shipping 9 Ulons. Now 1k wood. He's going to need something for all this population. Can't just keep buying from the market forever. Gets a point where it just becomes so inefficient. Okay, it's a scary mass of Ulons. Decent amount of Dragoons there, but these skirmishers going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. I think he needs to ship 3 organ guns. And as I say that, just this telepathy going on, he needs those 3 organ guns. I think as well, he can't just keep making Dragoons. He does have some Musketeers, though, so maybe he doesn't. But I was thinking maybe he needs to make some Halberdiers as well, just to add to, like, in case he just tries to win the organ gun matchup just through pure Ulons. Maybe, like, an extra 5 Halberdiers would just be that difference. An artillery foundry coming up for Revnak. Just lurking around the base, trying to find something, trying to pick something up. But he's not going to have any luck there. Portuguese playing very close, very enclosed in his base, which is going to work for, 15 minutes, 16 minutes. But, once this mine goes down, once these elephants go down, he's going to need to start spreading out on the map. He does have a nice amount of resources on this really kind of northern part of the map, which there's lots of choke points everywhere. So I think he'll be happy with that. So 2 mines right near each other. Would have been great to have a TC here, but obviously not at the moment. He's playing very defensively, very eco-heavy. He's on 39 villagers, almost 40. And, yeah, I mean, like I said, the longer the game goes on, the better. As long as he has access to resources. Because spice trade with economic theory. Let's have a look at, with Steel Chaps. Look at these villagers. 1.34 food per second. They are food machines. I mean, to be fair, you should see me eating Domino's. Like, me and pizza. 3 food per second, mate. 3 food per second. That's nothing. This 1.34 is nothing, mate. Get me a curry, a Chinese, a Domino's. Bang. The new Philly steak burger from McDonald's. Boom. 4 food per second. I think I'm talking about food because I'm really hungry. My mouse, I just spat over the mic as well. You guys didn't see that, but I just spat over the mic because my mouth's just salivating. God, I'm disgusting. 3 falconets coming in, and look at this, just nice mass of Ulons. Doesn't need any anti-cav. It's kind of Portugal not known for making cavalry, really. I mean, obviously he can do a Hussar switch at some point, but he's going to need veterancy on his Hussars for that as well. They used to have access to the Mamluk shipment back in Legacy, but that got changed in DE. So they have no real good shipment for cavalry either. So Revnak knowing he's pretty safe without having to build any anti-cav here. 3 organs versus 3 falconets. 3 falconets will win, and don't lose those. Don't go straying with those organ guns. Goons going to the front there, and a little bit of missed micro there. Trying to definitely could kill that 1 falconet there. Halberdiers coming in, Musketeers going melee. And this is exactly what I said. Just adding a few Halberdiers here. Look at the damage they're going to do against these Ulons. Wow. Organ guns targeting 1 of the falconets, and that just go down. He has 2 left. But a nice sneaky little flank coming in there with like 5 Ulons is going to be enough to take down the rest of the 2 organs. The Halberdiers decide to dive in with the falconets. Fair play. That took some balls from the Halberdiers there. But there's enough goons left to deal with that falconet. Very nice. And the mass of skirmishers got wilted down, as did the Ulon mass. And maybe looking really good for Portugal, actually. We're taking a look at the scores. Scores suggesting so as well. Those Halberdiers, I think it was a shipment of Halberdiers as opposed to making any. But that shipment of Halberdiers was the deal breaker of that fight. The amount of damage they do to Ulons per hit is just disgusting. And now in comes the Hussar switch. And I really like this because, I mean, he's gone for an artillery. That's going to lose versus veteran Hussars. I mean, he needs to start making some war wagons. And this Hussar switch right now could catch him off guard. We're at 14.5 minutes. And like I said, the 15 to 16 minute mark is going to be when he needs to push out. So taking such a good fight like that at that stage of the game is really nice. He's already on berries as well. So definitely needs to start pushing out at this north side of the map. We'll take a quick look. He does see all of these resources. Revnak sees them as well and must be thinking, where are these villagers? He must be eating all of the resources by now. And look at this. He's just got enough resources before he has to migrate all of these villagers just to get another pop of 10 hussars there. And that's beautiful. And now that brings him up to 15 hussars. He's got 18 Cassadors out of nowhere. Still 12 Dragoons as well. And yeah, this is looking really nice right now. We'll have a quick look at Germany. Germany making a dock here. Just getting a few boats out. And if he gets caught out of position, these hussars are going to have a whale of a time here. They are. And the oh, goodness me. The hussars are smashing it. But he doesn't have veterancy on the hussars. The Dragoons are going to do some damage. But they're going to get targeted by the skirmishers. And the only thing I'm worried about now... Oh, my goodness me. Hussars obviously having more HP than a veterancy Ulan. And I think there's going to be some cav left for Revnak. There is. But I think he might have enough Cassadors. Yeah, there's a couple of ones that are really weak as well. He should have enough. He should be microing here. He should be kiting them. Oh, 5 more coming in. And this is the problem. Now, he's shipping Minutemen, but it's not going to be enough. And this massive migration here just caused a massive stir in the amount of resources he had and his ability to make any reinforcements here. And just when it was looking really good, it's starting to look kind of bad. Revnak already adapting and making some war wagons. Still has 8 Ulans to send here. 9 Dragoons coming in. Losing a villager. But just about being able to repel. Revnak's on 41 plus settler wagons is what? Let's say 50. Let's take a look at how many settler wagons he's got. 8 yet, so he's on about 49 vills, almost 50. Some of them are boats as well. He's got 4 boats. Take a look over at Portugal. He's on 60 vills. Yeah, building down a couple of outposts. Just wants to establish this side of the map. And look at this reinforcement of 8 Ulans. And look at that remass. Rewind. A couple of outposts on there. That's going to do some damage. Villagers do have their greatcoats in. Harrison will be happy. Of course, Harrison is being the grammar police. And for anyone who doesn't know, Harrison comes from the posh south. And I'm just a chav. I'm a little scumbag from the east. And I can't talk properly, apparently. Yo, what's up, Big Risotto? Saying, who is this, by the way? Good question. I have no idea, but I love this spicy build, if you will. He's used up all of his shipments as well, like with military shipments. That 3rd outpost going down, making Hussars Halberdiers, which in certain matchups is actually a really good build. The Hussars do all the damage and do all the snaring, and it allows the Halberdiers to come in there and just mess up these Ulans. He does have 5 villagers in there. He definitely doesn't want to lose, but he's on 58 villagers. He was on 60 or so a little while ago. Yeah, if Germany can harass this base, this side of the map enough, I think it's good. He's got the entire map, you know, and he's just booming the entire time. But those boats as well, starting to pay off. And I think, like I said, the longer the game goes on, the better it's going to be for Portugal. But it might now be the opposite. Halberdiers are in there, but they're not connecting yet. There's a decent amount of war wagons there. He needs to get a really good mass. He could get 10 Hussars here, but he misses the batch of 10. That could be massive. The Halberdiers go down. There's not that many Dragoons left. Just once again, just so many Ulans being able to face tank everything. Just the power of Germany. And in come the 6 Hussars, but this could have been 10. Now, imagine 10 Hussars, an extra 4, almost double this mass. Would it be a lot more scary, but more war wagons come in. I think he's going to back up there. He is. But there's nothing to back these Hussars up. There's no goons. There's no Cassadors. Still dead on 57 villagers. And, you know, it might have cost him not putting a TC over this side of the map. Some more wagons going to come around the side here. And again, he knows this is his win condition. Revnak just needs to keep harassing the Portugal player here. this is, you know, this is just Germany all over, man. Just being able to just shipment after shipment after shipment. Just keep the tempo up, keep the snowball up. And it's just very, very difficult. Even if you take a good fight, even if you take 2 good fights, the remass is just insane. And a little bit of a mistake here by Revnak. Going to lose, what is that? 3 settler wagons. It's the equivalent of 6 villagers. And that is unfortunate. Diogo. Getting the killing blow there. Let's have a few villagers up this side of the map. There's 8 villagers up there. Line of sight might see them. The line of sight might see them. Oh, I just about doesn't. I think he might move to the north, though. Oh, no. There's such a big snipe of what? How many villagers was it? 8, I think. Oh, that is such a shame. Black Rider's coming in. And look at this macro. It's just perfect. Just all of his villagers. Has the entire map. Still has access. Oh, okay. Interesting. Another outpost going down. You know, he spent like 1,000 resources just on outposts this game. 1,000 resources just on outposts. Just to try and establish the map. He's going straight down there as well. You need to get that outpost up. And I think he's forgotten about it. Losing some more villagers here. Let's take a look at the Portugal player. He had nothing left in the tank, unfortunately. Made it to 62 vils. Revnak made it to 54, plus settler wagons, so pretty much even Stevens. Germany's shipments are just better than Portugal's. And do you know what the big difference that this game was? The biggest difference this game, I think, was losing all of that big chunk of, what, 15, 20 musketeers when just as he had aged up. Losing them basically for free, not even putting them on melee, was definitely the thing that cost him the game. Now imagine that 20 musketeers in his base in that first big fight. Just that extra bit of added help to kill those Uhlans. It would have made all of the difference. But Revnak catching them off guard. Being able to micro them well. And yeah, just kept the minimum. Kept the tempo down for Portugal. Really nice build by Portugal. Went for a really greedy build. And looked like it was going to pay off. But was looking really good. But the moment he needed to move over to the map, that's what cost him. GG, well played.